Hey, in this video, we'll look into the feedback and take a look at why players are leaving negative reviews. I'll share my own take on the situation. Also, Capcom has confirmed they're working on a new update. They talk about some known issues, but that's not all. I'll be covering much more. If you find this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Alrighty, Monster Hunters, let's talk about Monster Hunter Wilds. It dropped last night and I jumped in right away to check it out. I've played previous Monster Hunter titles before and even tested the beta a few weeks back, so it's no shock. I'm absolutely loving the gameplay. Though as I kept playing, I noticed some performance hiccups. My frames were pretty low and I ran into stuttering issues along the way. Even after tweaking the resolution and lowering the graphics, I still couldn't hit 60 FPS or shake the stuttering issues. So I checked the Steam reviews to see if others were facing the same issue. Right off the bat, I saw the game sitting at mixed. Now I thought this was quite strange, right? I mean, it's obvious a bunch of players are leaving negative reviews, but why? Well, it turns out half of the player base is frustrated with the performance. Multiple reviews talk about it. For instance, one review praised the amazing gameplay, which I totally agree with, but slams the terrible optimization right now. This reviewer also pointed out how it feels like every time a new game is released, there's some sort of problem. There's also another review that pointed out that Monster Hunter Wilds crashes on their widescreen monitor when switching to full screen. It starts loading, but a crash report kicks in and the game shuts down, assuming it's failed, even though it was running fine moments ago. There's all sorts of reviews just like that, and plenty of other reviews echo concerns about optimization and overall performance. Now I do have a question. If you're playing on console, could you drop a comment below? Let me know how the game's running for you. I can't comment on console performance, but on PC, it's a bit rough around the edges, though it's honestly still playable. So should you buy Monster Hunter Wilds? Well, if occasional frame drops and minor stuttering don't faze you, I think it's absolutely worth picking up. But if you're set on smooth gameplay with no low FPS or no stuttering issues, you might want to hold off. Personally, for me, I'm cool with it. I'm still having fun even if the performance isn't flawless right now. Sure, there are some performance hiccups here and there, and this led to Monster Hunters to talk about it. The developers, or rather the support team, wrote this: Hunters, if you're experiencing any initial issues with Monster Hunter Wilds on Steam, please try updating your graphics card, turn off compatibility mode, and then readjust your settings. Thank you all for your patience and support. I'll leave a link down below under the sources. You guys can check it out, see if there's anything there that will help you. But yeah, that's what they wrote. The whole entire performance situation is not looking good for Capcom. So far, I mean, a lot of players are upset about it. For instance, we have a post here on Reddit where this player wrote, "Stop defending poor performance. Seriously, so many people with spec way above min requirement are having massive issues, not to mention how the game looks on console. There should be zero reason a $70 game runs poorly on a modern up-to-date PC rig or console. Toxic positivity is just as bad as toxic negativity." Yeah, I think a lot of us can agree that paying for a game that's $70 and it's not optimized right is kind of disappointing, especially when you're very hyped up about the game, and then when you turn it on, it's all over the place. I can't speak about console because, again, I don't play on console. I do play some games, but not this game specifically. So I can't say, hey, you know, the game is terrible on console. However, I can say that it's rough on PC, man. I've experienced some stuttering, there's some low FPS. I mean, especially at certain parts of the game where it just drops really low and you're just stuck there wondering what's going on here. And yeah, so it's definitely rough on PC. Speaking of performance, I saw an interesting Reddit post here by this player named Impressive Cry 3448 that said, "What can I say, bro? Yeah, these graphics look like it came straight out of PlayStation 1 or something, right? What's going on here? I have no clue. I've yet to experience this specific bug where everything turned out to be pixelated, essentially, or low graphics. I mean, these are some really, really low graphics. If anyone has experienced this, let me know in the comments below. But as we go through each image, you're going to see that it gets worse. I mean, one of these images looks like something from Toy Story. Is that Woody? You guys let me know. But yeah, man, that's crazy. Besides players leaving negative reviews about performance, another concern has emerged: character customization. If you want to edit your character, you'll face some issues. Specifically, if you're unhappy with your character at any point, you'll need to spend money on microtransactions. Yes, this has frustrated many fans, prompting them to leave negative reviews. To be honest, this isn't entirely new when it comes to Capcom's decision to include such features. For example, Monster Hunter Worlds has microtransactions. I'm not defending microtransactions or claiming they're justified, but it's not a surprise. So for me, honestly, it's not a deal breaker, though it might be for most of you. If you're planning to buy Monster Hunter Wilds, ensure you're happy with your initial character creation, otherwise you'll have to pay to make changes. However, to be fair right now, you don't have to spend any cash right now. You can actually download a single voucher. It's free, it's a free trial version. Download it right now. That way, if you have any sort of things you want to change, you can change it right now, free, just completely free. It's right now available on the Steam page. I'd like to hear your opinions on microtransactions in Monster Hunter Wilds. Are you okay with them or not? If not, let me know why. Anyway, let's set that discussion aside and take a look at the support team's post about Monster Hunter Wilds. The Capcom team has acknowledged and reported some known issues. If we check out the post right here, here's what they wrote. We have identified some issues listed below and are currently considering to address these issues in a future update. The release date is yet to be determined. Some currently known issues as of February 28th, 2025. A network error occurs when firing an SOS flare right after a quest begins. Link members are not prioritized over other players and may not appear in some places, including base camps. Attack with blunt weapons do not inflict stun and exhaust damages. When guarding a monster's attack with a lance using power guard under certain conditions, the weapon flashes in red, but the effect is not activated. An error appears when checking the DLC list at the support desk, and some DLCs do not appear in the list, Steam only. So, as of right now, these are the only bugs listed. There could be more, I honestly couldn't tell you. Anyway, according to the message at the start, they're planning to fix those bugs in an upcoming patch. The question is, when will it come out? There's no info here about when the next patch will drop. If we look at past games like Monster Hunter Rise, patches came throughout the week, so there's no set or usual day for their releases. Nonetheless, I would love to know, have you experienced a bug here that's not listed? If so, let me know what it was, and we can talk about it down below in the comments, and hopefully get it patched sooner than later. All in all, there appears to be some performance hiccups. There's some issues with, I guess, pixels, but overall, the developers over at Capcom are going to be looking at all of the issues, and I'm sure they'll have another patch, or release a brand new patch, I should say, sometime soon, to resolve all of the issues we're experiencing currently. I know it sucks to buy a game that's straight up just has a lot of performance issues and optimization problems, but I guess, you know, at this point, I feel like it's to be expected. Like, almost every game that when it drops, there's some sort of issue with performance or some sort of issue with something. I don't know what it is, but you guys can let me know all of your thoughts about this specific topic that we've just gone over with the bugs and whatnot. I would love to know your opinions, your comments about everything. Thank you for watching. If you do leave a comment, the next video, I'll feature you on the channel. So comment down below and you just might be featured. Thank you guys for watching, and thank you all that have supported the channel through memberships and all that good stuff. With that, thank you for watching, and see you in the next one.